Hello students, welcome to tutoringcluster.com. So in this video, we are going to talk about signs of trigonometric function. That means when trigonometric functions are considered as positive and when it is considered as negative. So you must be knowing that there are 6 trigonometric functions. So today we are going to decide the signs of trigonometric function. So for that, let me consider XY coordinate system. Right? So this is our x-axis, positive x-axis. This is negative x-axis, positive y-axis and negative y-axis. And this is what? Origin, right? Okay. So let me draw a circle. Okay. Now, this circle, which I have considered, it is a unit circle. Okay, the circle which I am considering on XY coordinate system is considered as a unit circle. Now, what do you understand by unit circle? Unit circle means it's a circle having the radius as 1 unit. So it can be 1 millimeter, 1 centimeter, or 1 meter, right? Radius has to be 1 unit. Now, you must be knowing that there are how many quadrants are formed here? There are 4 quadrants. This one is the first quadrant. This is the second quadrant. This is third quadrant. And this is our fourth quadrant. Right? Now, let me consider a point P1 in the first quadrant. This is P1 having coordinate x, comma, y. Okay, so this is my point P1. Now let me join origin and point P1. Right? So what will be OP1? OP1 obviously it is what? It is radius, right? Now let me project this point P1 on x-axis. So let's say this point is M, right? So what will be OM? OM will be what? It will be x. Why it is x? Because coordinates of point P1, it is what? X comma y. So obviously OM will be equal to x unit and P1M, it will be equal to what? Y unit. Right? Now, if I am considering this as theta, you can tell me what will be sine theta? How we define sine? Sine function is what? Opposite side upon hypotenuse. So it will be what? What is the opposite side of theta? It is y upon radius. Right? And how we are going to define cos of theta? Cos theta is what? Adjacent side. So which side is adjacent to theta? It is x upon hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse here? R. Now, in the beginning only, we have seen or we have considered the circle as unit circle. So as it's a unit circle, you can write radius equal to 1 unit. That means what will be value of sine theta? It will be y. What will be value of cos theta? It will be what? X. That means if I have to write coordinates of point P, what are coordinates of point P1? It's x comma y. So just now we have calculated value of x. What is x? It is nothing but cos theta. And what is y? It is nothing but what? Sine theta. That means what you can conclude from this. So x coordinate of point P on the unit circle will give value of cosine function right? While y coordinate of point on the unit circle will give you value of what? Sine function. Provided this theta we have considered in anti-clockwise direction with respect to positive x-axis. Right? So any point on the unit circle, if you know the coordinates, its x coordinate will give you value of what? Cosine function, while y coordinate will give you value of what? Sine function. So I hope up to this everything is clear. Now, in the first quadrant, what are the sign of x? X is what? Positive. Y is also positive. Now, as coordinates of P1 can be written as cos theta comma sin theta. That means cos theta is going to be positive, sin theta is also going to be positive, right? So in first quadrant, sin theta is what? Positive. Cos theta is also positive. Now, if I have to write for tan theta, what is tan basically? Tan theta is nothing but what? Sin theta upon cos theta. As sin and cos both are positive, obviously tan is also going to be what? Positive. Right? So, similarly, if I have to write for cosec theta is what? It is 1 upon sin theta. So, sin theta being positive, cosec is also going to be positive. Then sec theta is also going to be positive, and cot theta is also going to be what? Positive. That means we can conclude in first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios are what? Positive. Right? In first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios are what? Positive. Now come to the second quadrant. Let me consider one more point on unit circle. Let's say point P2. Now, if in general I have to write coordinates of point P2, its x coordinate is going to be what? Negative, while y coordinate is going to be what? Positive, right? So, as we have discussed that x coordinate is going to give you value of cosine function, that means cos theta is going to be what? Negative here, right? And as y coordinate is going to give you value of sine function, as y is positive, obviously sine theta is also going to be positive, right? So can you tell me what about tan theta? So tan is what? It is sine theta upon cos theta. So positive upon negative. So it is going to be what? Negative. That means we can also write sec theta is going to be negative, right? Cosec theta, as sine is positive, cosec theta is also going to be positive, and cot theta, it is going to be negative. So what we can conclude? That means in second quadrant, sine and cosec theta are going to be positive. Is it clear? Right. Let us move towards the third quadrant. Okay. So let me consider another point. Let's say it is P3. Now, can you tell me what are the coordinates or how we can write the coordinates of point P3? What will be x? It will be negative. What will be y? It is also going to be negative. So, as per rule, as x coordinate is negative, right? Cos theta will be what? Negative here. Sin theta is also going to be negative. Why negative? Because y is negative. And we have discussed y coordinate will give you value of what? Sine function. So what will be tan theta now? Yes. Negative upon negative, right? Let's say -2 upon -3. It is going to be positive 2 upon 3, right? So tan theta is going to be positive. So let us write sec theta. Sec theta will be negative, Next, cosec theta is also going to be negative. And what will be cot theta? Cot theta is going to be what? Positive. That means in third quadrant, tan theta is going to be positive and cot theta is also going to be positive. Right? So hope you are getting this. It's a very simple. Simply you have to go with the basics, right? So you can simply decide, you can locate the angle, whether angle is going in first, second, third, or fourth quadrant, and you can simply decide the signs of trigonometric function. Let us come to the fourth quadrant. Let me consider one more point, P4. Yes, can you tell me now what will be coordinates here? X is going to be positive, Y is going to be what? Negative, right? So what will be cos theta? Yes, it is going to be positive. Why positive? Because X is positive. Next, sin theta is going to be negative. And what will be tan theta? See, for tan theta, you need to take sin theta upon cos theta. So it will be what? Negative. So sec theta is going to be positive here, right? Next, cosec theta will be what? Negative, right? And cot theta will be what? Negative. Why negative? Because tan is negative. That means in fourth quadrant, cos is positive and sec is positive, right? So let us write the summary of this. Okay, so let me take here new page. Okay, let me draw again our xy coordinate system, and let me draw here one more unit circle. Okay, or even if you don't draw the unit circle, even it is going to be fine. So this is our xy coordinate system. This is origin. So let me name the quadrant. This is first quadrant. This is second quadrant. This is third quadrant. And this is what? Fourth quadrant. So till now you must be knowing this is going to be what? 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree. This will be 270 degree and 360 degree. Right? Okay. So what are our conclusion? In first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios are positive. Or all trigonometric functions are positive. Right? Then in second quadrant, only sine theta and cosec theta are positive. Okay, so don't worry, I'm going to give you shortcut for this. Just stick now with the lecture. At the end, you will get a shortcut that how you are going to remember this. Then in third quadrant, only tan theta and cot theta are positive, right? And in the fourth quadrant, only cos theta and sec theta are positive. So now you must be questioning how you are going to remember this. Okay, so for that, I'm writing one statement here. All should have tea and coffee. So this is for first quadrant. In second quadrant, only sine is positive. In third quadrant, only tan is positive. And for the fourth quadrant, you can consider this as what? C. Right? So you can simply remember this statement. All should have tea and coffee. right? So let us see how we are going to use this. Let's say someone asks you sine 140 degree. Okay, you need to tell whether it is going to be positive or negative. So if I have to locate 140 degree, how it is going to be? So I will start from 0 degree, 0, 90, and somewhere here it is going to be what? 140 degree. That means I am going in which quadrant? I am going in second quadrant. So we know in second quadrant, sine is positive. Therefore, sine 140 degree is going to be what? Positive. Right? So this is how you have to use it. You need to locate first angle, decide angle whether it is in first, second, third, or fourth quadrant, and then accordingly you can decide the sign whether it is going to be positive or negative. Let's say someone asks you tan 300 degree. Okay, whether it is going to be positive or negative. So let me locate 300 degree first. So this will be 90, 180, 270 plus some angle plus 30 degree. So this angle is going to be what? 300 degree. That means 300 degree, it is going in which quadrant? In fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, tan is positive or negative? See, all should have tea and coffee, right? So in fourth quadrant, tan is what? Negative. So tan 300 degree is going to be what? Negative, right? So this is how you have to find out. Let me take some negative angles, right? So you must be knowing angles which are measured in anti-clockwise direction are considered as positive, and which are measured in clockwise direction are going to be what? Negative. So let me ask you, what will be cos minus 120 degree? Okay, so let me locate this first. Okay, let me draw one more xy coordinate system here. Okay, let us locate 120 degree, minus 120 degree. So minus 120 degree means you have to go in clockwise direction. This will be 0, this will be minus 90, minus 30. So this angle is going to be minus 120 degree. So you are in which quadrant now? This is your first, second, third, and fourth quadrant. You are in third quadrant. In third quadrant, cos is what? Right? It's negative. That means cos of minus 120 degree is going to be negative. So I hope you have understood how signs of trigonometric functions are decided. So still, if you have any doubt, you can write in the comment section, and please like and subscribe my YouTube channel so that I can come with new videos. If you're liking my videos, definitely will come up with the new videos. Thank you for watching this video.